Hi, my name's Alexis Moss, and I decided to do my essay on Seven Brew Coffee Shop, which is a very popular place here in Tuscaloosa. If most of you probably know, the line's usually like all the way around the back, like on the street. Like it's a long line. So I usually, for that reason, don't go. But they have really good coffees, really fun drinks. Sorority girls love it. Boys love it. Like everyone loves it. So one of my friends was like, let's go get Seven Brew while we were studying. And I was like, perfect. I have to do an assignment. Perfect. So I decided to do that. And when we went right off the bat, I was like, the line was not as long as I was anticipating, or as long as I've seen it before, but it was still pretty long. But it kind of went by fast. It was like 10 minutes maybe. It went by actually fairly quickly. But first thing right off the bat, very colorful, like neon sign, music playing, like everyone's windows are open because they're all like taking their orders, and like it's kind of fun. And then the inside, I don't really have much to speak on because it is just a drive-through coffee shop, but the inside of it, they still have windows, so you can kind of see what's going on inside, and it's just the baristas in there making the coffees, but they are working fast. They are working efficiently because they do have to have your coffee ready by the time you get to the front to keep the line moving and keep it all going. So they have a pretty good system that they're working there. And yeah. So when we first got in line, we drove up and the guy came up to our window, and I saw this like coffee off the menu that was like coconut, like chocolate, like some German type of situation, and it sounded really good. But like I like my coffees kind of coffee. I want it to taste like coffee with like a hint of all the other things. Um, so I asked him, I was like, is this too sweet? Is it like what does it taste like? And he was like, you can actually pick the level of sweetness that you want it. There's like 4 or 5 levels. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, fabulous. Like, this is great. And then he was just super nice and super helpful. He was about college age, like, so it made it super comfortable, like a really good interaction, like, and he was super 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 nice. I was really like surprised. And then because normally college kids working a job, they just don't want to be there, like I would assume, like because I'm a college kid myself. But yeah, they were super happy, super nice. The ambiance very much fit the employees. So my two academic connections were the Shannon and Weaver model of communication and nonverbal communication and immediacy theory. So the Shannon Weaver model, the connection with that was the guy that takes your order, he takes it on a tablet and he like sends it off. So he is considered the sender, and it goes through the transmitter, is what's the word? Transformed into signals, I guess, and then goes through the channel and then gets decoded by the receiver and then eventually reaches the destination, which is the baristas in this situation. And it works out great for them. They don't even have to like communicate with the baristas. They have people that do all of that, like, so your coffee will be ready in time. And I think it's a great system that they have going. It works for them. I do think that because the line is so long is just because it is so popular, because they really do try to do a good job at getting you out as fast as you can. And so the second point I did was the nonverbal communication and the and immediacy theory. And these were things that I noticed. This was kind of, I would say, the hardest part of the assignment was picking a theory, like in the moment, just because I was trying to think of all the theories I knew in my head, like after watching the video, and I just like couldn't like pinpoint one immediately. But once I got back, I re-watched like the video Dr. Zito's lecture on the whole thing, and it pinpointed perfect because they use so much nonverbal communication in the whole process. They are, well, first off, they're smiling, they're happy, they got a upbeat voice, like you're immediately like, oh hi, like it's never anything, or at least it wasn't for me. They were all really, really, really great. And so they did other nonverbal communication skills as well, like with each other, when they're like waving at each other or laughing or something like that. They were just like it was just happy. And so the immediacy theory kind of explains that friendliness and like the warmth about it, I guess you could say. It just makes you like feel connected to like the people that you're talking to and feel comfortable. Like you could even start small talk with them. I've talked to a girl at the front when my coffee wasn't ready, and we were just talking about studying and exams, like all the hard things. So things like that, but super, super great people. And then, and that's where that connection comes from. Another thing was the video. One thing that really stuck out to me in Dr. Zito's lecture was it's not what you say always, or it's not just important about what you say, but how you say it. And I think that like really like was a good overall for this whole situation, because talking about things, saying things a certain way could come across a certain way, and I think that plays a big role in that short interaction that you have with each other. So overall, I had a lot of fun doing this assignment, so it was great.